what that means. Can someone tell me what the source is? Where it's come from, where it's made, where it's produced. Alright? So in English, where is this thing made? Alright. So then can someone tell me what target is? Organ what?
Where it goes.
Where it goes, right? So I'm produced in a source and I go to the target. I go from here to there. How do hormones do that? How do they go from the source to the target? In the blood. So they travel in your blood from source to target. Alright, let's do type. Type is the chemistry of the hormone. How chemically is it made? And I'll tell you the secrets for that one. And then action. What is action? What it does. So the effect, you could say. So for each hormone, you're going to figure out where it comes from, where it goes, what it does, and then the chemistry. So let me help you on the chemistry part. Because your book does this weird, bizarre, complex maneuver. Okay. So your first choice on the chemistry, the type, is you're going to make a decision. Decision one is it a steroid in its chemistry? Can anyone guess what the second option would be?
Hormone. No.
Protein.
Yep. Making it so much harder than it should be.
Steroid.
Non-steroid. So your first choice is it a steroid in chemistry, which we'll talk about later, or non-steroid. Then, if you pick non-steroid, there's some other options further down. So for example, you could say it's a non-steroidal peptide. Would be a common one. Right? And then there's a couple more that you can look up in your book. So your first choice is steroid or not. And if it's not a steroid, look up in your book of what kind of non-steroid it is. So if it's a steroid, you're done. If it's a non-steroid, you got a couple more choices to make. So, no, I'm not. Not until we do the chart. So what you're going to do is basically fill in this chart with these things. Let's do number one together. Growth hormone. Source is what?
Anterior pituitary.
Anterior pituitary would be a very good answer on a test. Where it's made, also called the adenohypophysis. Anterior pituitary. So I put that on the screen. Anterior pituitary. Target. Well, to figure out target, go over to action. Sometimes the action will tell you more than the target. What do you think the action of growth hormone is? Makes you grow. All right. We're biologists, we're simple people. So, where do I go in my body to grow? Bones grow. My muscles. I can do a bunch of other things, but primarily bones and muscles. That's height. So my growth hormone goes from my anterior pituitary to my bones and muscles and makes them grow, elongate, whatever word you want there. Make sense? Yeah.
So the type is grow with action.
Oh, all right, sorry. Grow. Sorry, I was getting excited. All right, so then for type, it is a non-steroid. And I'm just going to tell you it's a non-steroidal peptide, because I know that. You have to look that up. So your job, basically, is to fill in the rest of the chart with this kind of lingo, something you'll remember. And I'm going to give you about 15 minutes to do that. So you're going to divide and conquer with your team. There are magic charts in your lab book. There are magic charts in your textbook. Your phone has it all. Right? So divide and conquer, and in about 15 minutes we'll go over each line.